personally, person for person, I don't think competitive gymnastics is made for everybody. Further, I don't think everybody should pursue it. I think it's really dedicated for those willing to put in the time, focus, energy, effort, because the ones teaching you most likely how to do it, they're putting in time, energy, blah, blah, blah. So for one to get really any true benefit from the competitive aspect, you have to have the commitment to push yourself beyond means that you're normally used to, challenging yourself, meaning facing your tendency to say you want something and then do commit actions that point to the contrary of said goal or aim. Facing that reality tends to be the most, I guess, challenging thing to face. It seems like it. Because that's where most people fall apart, when it's like, what are you actually doing? What are you actually in reality doing? Because what I find is we think we're doing something. I'm going up. Going up. Okay, what part of your like internal systems, what part of your awareness senses this sensation of, okay, first of all, let's establish where up is. Let's just say up is that way. So if you're going that way and the initial movement is from here and you're to go this way, right? And we're going that way, that's not up. So no matter what you do from this point on is completely ineffective in the sense of up. So when you point that out to, I don't want to say people, I want to be specific, children, and I'm going to be even more specific. Well, children of all ages, meaning it's a mindset. So if you're not comfortable looking at yourself, viewing yourself, seeing the reality of what's going on, then you're most likely going to be the type of athlete, gymnast that continues to make the same mistake over and over again. And even with you, when you have the awareness, say a coach will say, hey, this is happening, you need to do said thing. They go, well, I am doing this, or I'm trying. That whole word, the whole trying concept, because to me there's no such thing as try. You're always doing something, and it's just a matter of what you're actually doing, being aware of what you're actually doing so you can change what you're doing even further. And I don't say further like farther distance, I mean further in concept, and it's actually within what are your intentions. Lobo, come here. Hey, get away from the trees. Come here, boy. Sit. Good boy. Yeah. So, poop bags? Oh, well. So it takes a certain individual and combination of individuals. Oh, is it raining? Hold on, boy. To achieve something, it takes a certain individual and a combination of individuals, meaning coach, athlete, and parents. Because all we see in the sport is a reflection of what goes on behind the scenes, and to assume that we only see a glimpse of what goes on, actually we see the majority of what goes on because we see it over time. We see the consistent behavior over time in a certain, hey, girl, I know you have to go to the bathroom. That's why I'm walking. uh, I forgot what I was saying. Regardless, just make sure in the competitive, I think gymnastics itself, the idea of gymnastics, uh, moving your body, getting familiar with how to unite your body and move as one, I think that is for absolutely everybody, because every body has a body. And to know how it operates, at least be familiar with it, have an acquaintance with it, is at the very least is highly essential for overall well-being, the ability to step into other uh, like training modalities or just fun things. Like with the base of gymnastics, you can just jump into anything and just start doing it. So for in that context, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. Uh, in the competitive aspect of artistic gymnastics, now we're getting specific. There's standards. There's, you know, not necessarily weights and measures, but there's specific expectations. And when you when you create boundaries around something, then there's only a specific way to accomplish that result. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching my dog poop. That's crazy. Oh, why you gotta step in it when you run away? Ready? And oh, you ain't gonna scratch it? Come on. So, yeah. The thing about competitive gymnastics also is that it's the most beneficial thing one could ever pursue, because it's essentially it's self mastery in all senses of the term: physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, um, psychological, whew, familial. So many aspects of existence is has an opportunity to be addressed, experienced, applied, mastered, and known. You can know yourself. Ooh, you can know yourself through really anything, but gymnastics, like, because it's you. It's not ball. It's not stick. It's not uh, boat. You know, it's not another object that we move around. It's actually, it is who you are. And gymnastics always shows the expression of who you are, because it's your movement, and how you think, how you operate is always expressed through physicality. The body could, girl, get over here. The body can only do what the mind tells it to do. So we're not going over here. So that's why it's not an opinion whether the mind tells the body what to do. It's a it's a reality. Guys, sit down. Sit. Lobo, sit down. My goodness. Nope, now we're going this way. You bitches. Anywho, a little chillier than I thought it was. So yeah, make sure that you have a quality of focus that leans towards obsession. But that obsession needs to be a pursuit of understanding, rather than just a pursuit of perfection. Because in that pursuit of perfection, first of all, it's just an idea anyways. It's just an idea and a concept. It's not an actual thing. Because, I mean, check it out. What once earned a perfect score in the 1980s and 90s would not score a perfect 10 for a perfect score. Now, in 2025. So, what is perfection? An agreed upon state of completion? Ooh, that's dope. Perfection is an agreed upon state of completion. Huh. So if that fluctuates, if we have to, first of all, if we have to agree upon it, if we have to agree upon it, then that means it's changed and it's not truth. Huh. Whew. And if gymnastics is truth, it's a pursuit. It's a constant unlocking, right? Anywho, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Peace.